moments of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. We've already seen some great plays from this year's rookie class, and there will surely be more to follow as we move through the month of November. Now let's look at the rookies leading the charge with their play in the Rookie of the Year race. Not really the start he wanted to have for his NBA career, but the season is young. He can still fight his way, guys, into the conversation.
And it's been a fairly drawn-out adjustment period for him in the early stages of his rookie season.
Yeah, no doubt, but there have been some positives. They just have to figure out exactly where he fits on this group. Once they've established...
The main event from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. This game... Could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Garnett in at the power forward position. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. The three is up. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Embiid, a screen on Green. Jacks up a three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good. And he nails the third. And Curry's got the ball here for the Rockets. Pass to Reed. That's tipped. Back to Curry. Launches it. Another three from Houston.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Rose can't connect.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Drew with a rebound. Houston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Curry looking it over. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Hornets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. From the arc. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul of the game. On defense, Charlotte. They trail by 7. To the wing on the left. Pass to Green. Here's our test. Shot clock at 5. The baseline K is on the way. Great positioning on the putback.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Screen by Embiid. To stop the run. It's rebounded by Artest.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Outside Curry. Now here's Reed. Defense right on him. It's blocked.
An infinite reach, it seems. The wingspan of Garnett is just amazing.
From deep, Rose. It's hauled in by Houston. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Drew with a rebound.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Green, the pass to Drew. Houston working the ball around. The three from Curry. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 9.
I just love the ball movement.
Hornets trail by 12. trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Timeout call, the Hornets. Siakam, he's checked in for Reed. And a change for the Hornets. Miller's checked in. Here's Rose. Pass to Garnett. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
Inside, Garnett runs into some good coverage, but he keeps his composure, stays calm, and gets by it.
Here's Curry. 9 points in the game. Misses the three. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
And Embiid has an excellent feel for the game, including how and when to pass the ball.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. To the middle. Siakam, pass to Drew. Back to Siakam. It's hauled in by Garnett.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Embiid. Off target from three-point range.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Curry against Miller. Just 5 on the clock. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Rising to meet the challenge of that interior defense. What a play by Miller.
Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
Yeah, I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer. Just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
Pass to Petrovic. And here's Curry for 3. Rebounded by Cousins.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pickett passes to Robinson. Down low. Cousins down low. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And the Rockets with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Out left to the wing. On target from range.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Outside Robinson. Out to the wing. Pickett passes to Cousins. Over to the left wing. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
They didn't give up a single victory to this team last regular season, which went according to script.
Right you are. I mean, winning the games they were supposed to win. No doubt they'll look to continue that tonight.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
For 3, Robinson. The shot misses. And so it's Houston in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
On the floor for Charlotte, they've got DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Bird in at the shooting guard position. Picked by Reed. Hornacek, pass to Anderson. Fires from deep. And it's Bird with a rebound. Hornets trail by 13. Pass to Garnett. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. From the high post. And he hits the jumper for two.
Trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
No good there. Good work defensively by Cousins. Here's Rose. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Well, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Outside Curry. Pass to Anderson. Here's Hornacek. Fires the three. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got his fourth rebound in this one. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Back to Rose. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And Charlotte making a change here. Embiid's checked in.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there, and that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
Green, the pass to Drew. Blocked! Rose outside. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Embiid, too easy. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Puts it up, tipped, and they get it back. Here's Bird. No points yet. To the left side wing. The three is up. Rose with the bucket.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
They were top 10 in the league at scoring off turnovers. It was baked into the game plan every night, and it made them exciting to watch.
Their nightly goal, make things uncomfortable for opposing offenses. That's how they racked up so many steals. And here's Charlotte. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Got a piece of it. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Artest. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Artest making his case inside.
Here's Bird. Rose outside. Offline with a three. Curry passes to Reed. Outside, Green. And rejected. Rose outside. Tries a 10-footer. That's good on the jumper. 5 points in the game. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Curry. Now here's Reed. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And he lobs it up. Curry with a steal. Outside, Green. Inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And, you know, you talk about leadership. It comes in a lot of different forms and ways, and guys that provide that solid foundation for a team. Reed is one of those guys.
Houston shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
No good on that one. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. And the second free throw is good. Hornets trail by 6. Pass to Embiid. Here's Pickett. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Artest. Artest has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Curry for 3. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And the three-pointer goes.
He started out hot from distance, and that has continued.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And when you look at it, that shooting percentage is an ugly one. Anytime you see it in the lower 30s, you know it's probably a rough night.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
Back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The Rockets in 5th.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
And there's 1:45 left in the first half. Embiid passes to Robinson. Nice passing by Charlotte here. Charlotte, no good that time either. The Rockets lead by 10. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the trifecta. He has 6.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Miller. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Robinson's got 5 points.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. What hustle in transition from Joel.
Boy, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity, and then jumping all over it.
The deep three. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Over Curry. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Tell you what, for a big guy, a bigger guy, Embiid is great at pulling up off the dribble. Excellent ball skill.
Curry, pass to Petrovic. The 3-ball. The shot, no good. Here's Theus. Robinson on the wing. And we finished off one half of play. It's Houston up 6. Now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Charlotte Hornets. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Houston Rockets.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Here's Green. He's scoreless. They've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with Draymond Green. And it's Drew in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Embiid, a screen on Green. To the left wing. Five to shoot. From behind the arc. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Houston leading by 9. To the inside. Green finds Curry. Deflected! Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Bird passes to Rose. Embiid, a screen on Green. The putback. 4-3. Nails it from 3. Give him 8.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Curry passes to Reed.
First
consistent three-point shooting, and you have to appreciate the selfless approach they brought to the game, finishing number 2 in assists and really making an effort to get everyone involved.
And the three-point percentage you referred to, they put so much pressure on opponents with their shooting. They'd stretch a defense way beyond the three-point line. The first one falls, and Charlotte making a change here. Cousins is checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Hornets trail by 7. Pass to Rose. He takes it in. Here's Garnett. It's rebounded by Artest. Artest has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just 1 bucket in 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You got to be careful how you guard Curry. Because he's so skilled with the ball and as a shooter, he's able to figure out ways to draw fouls.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And he knocks down the first one.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
And so he makes both from the line.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Charlotte. 9-point game. To the paint. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Boy, for Cousins, that's really a simple, strong throwdown. Part of his normal operation.
And a deep 3 from Curry. The putback. The shot won't fall.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Rose, the pass to Cousins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Really hard to deal with the size Cousins has when he's down there. Defense sometimes has no choice but to commit the foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
Hey, every team would welcome a big physical player like DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, he knows exactly how to throw his body around to have an impact on the game at both ends of the floor.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Anderson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Throws it up high, and stolen by Green. Here's Hornacek. There's the 3. Pass to Green. And here's Curry for 3. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. players had the most success from distance last season. Here they are. Fourth, Stephen Curry.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Cousins with the screen. From deep, Rose. It's hauled in by Houston. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Anderson. Here's Hornacek. No points so far. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Back to Rose. Clock at 6. Cousins with it. Green picks him up. Now Curry. That's 29 for him. Outside, Green. Hornacek. Pass to Curry. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And now it's a 12-point Houston lead.
Hornacek, a really solid team player. Outstanding at getting his guys going with his passing.
There's a screen. Rose against Curry. Pass to Garnett. From deep. Hornacek with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Pass to Green. Houston needs to get off the shot. Shot from the wing. The ball's knocked loose, and they'll get another chance. Second chance effort. Outside Curry. And the three off target. Hornets trail by 12. From deep, Rose. Hauled in by Curry.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And here's Curry for three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Rose up top. Give him 8 points now. 6 on the shot clock. They get back on track. Offensive board. Another shot. And he nails the jumper. He's got 10. Houston leading by 10. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game, and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's Siakam. No made baskets yet. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Houston leading by 10. The three from Curry, and again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, PA. Unbelievable.
From downtown, and it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And Curry's got the ball here for Houston. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
It's rebounded by Houston.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Houston. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. They've got Joel Embiid. He's out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Bird in at the shooting guard position. Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Rose up top. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Embiid. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. 5 on the clock. Here's Rose. Rockets with a rebound. Drew's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Curry. Takes the 3. And Houston another 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
From outside the arc, he drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Cousins with the screen. There's the triple. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that game against the Spurs, that'll be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
Green's checked in for Houston. Pass to Bird. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Houston. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Green with a screen on Embiid. Curry, no good.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
That's good from Embiid on the assist from Rose. 8 points for Joel Embiid.
Boy, if you can't appreciate how skilled Embiid is, you got a problem, and he's impossible for the defense to slow down.
Hornets trail by 20. To the middle. Here's Cousins. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Pass to Bird. And another shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get off the shot. And Embiid throws it down.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Embiid. They set the pick. Here's Garnett. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Hornets trail by 19. And he lobs it up to the rim. Green against Rose. Here's Bird. Pass to Embiid. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Here's Curry. Fires away from outside. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Timeout called, Hornets. Let's take a second to present our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
1:52 left to play in the 4th. Puts up a deep 3. Reed hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Back to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Will it go? Blocked!
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Launches a 3. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
So both teams changing it up here. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Robinson for 3. No luck on that one. The Rockets on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Hornacek. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian.
say does that star.
Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Mullen is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Parker. Then there's Hardaway. Now here's Parker. Back to Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Here's Mullen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And love watching Mullen shoot the ball. A terrific scorer, especially from the mid-range.
Adams with the screen on Parker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
They throw good, Adams. And stand the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Now Hamilton, following the three-point attempt by Chris Mullen. Wallace outside. Pass to Kirilenko. And he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here is Hamilton, knocked loose, pass to Thomas. Adams sets the pick for Thomas. Hamilton outside, and here is Wallace, covered by Gafford. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Wallace misses. Minnesota with the ball. It's a 3-point game. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season. For the screen on Kirilenko. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Hamilton kicks to Thomas. Back to Hamilton. Wallace outside. Here's Thomas. Here's Kirilenko. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Kirilenko's got 5.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Hardaway passes to Gafford. Hardaway sets a screen for Gafford. Back to Hardaway. Hardaway against Kirilenko. To the paint. Hamilton outside. Pass to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hardaway. Thomas, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one's good. Parker.
Yeah, that floater is another one of Parker's go-to shots, one that continues to befuddle defenses.
Now here's Thomas, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Wallace kicks to Kirilenko. Outside Thomas. Over Parker. Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
Hardaway dishes to Parker. Outside Mullen. Rebound by Wallace.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
The offensive rebound. Banked in off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gafford kicks to Mullen. No good from outside.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Now, here's Thomas. And there's the drive. And he makes good on the layup. Thomas got his third basket of the night right there.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 10. Pass to Davis, fires for three. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The shot's good from Bynum.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Ridnour passes to Davis. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Divac sets a screen. Here's Hawkhead. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Wallace gets to Middleton. Knocks down the three ball.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now, here's Ridnour. He has yet to score. Divac a screen on Daniel. Ridnour's shot is off. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Some stats here for Daniels, how he performed last season. He was around 7 points per, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Yeah, and talking to his coach, this team expects more from him. And that's a good problem to have as a player. It means your team believes in your abilities.
Here is Ridnour following the basket by Chris Middleton. And it's Cooper missing. Prince up top. He's guarded by Davis. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 20. Pass to Cooper. Ridnour with it. Scoreless thus far. Hawkes outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Divac. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Back to Daniels. Jacks up a three. Drills the three-pointer. Daniels has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Pistons.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net.
And so it's Detroit in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Ball is out there with Adams. And it's Andre Kirilenko. Then there's Thomas. That's Hamilton in at the 2. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Minnesota making a switch. Hardaway's checked in. Here's Parker. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And the defense making its presence felt, but Parker just too creative when he gets down low.
Ball is with the screen on Parker. Thomas goes in. Outside Hardaway. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Hamilton. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
For the screen on Kirilenko. Mullins shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Hamilton the pass to Thomas. Here's the lob to Adams. Hardaway against Hamilton. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Gafford. It's good.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Pistons leading by 21. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back to you, Kevin.
You just want a fair fight. Okay, thank you, Allie. Hardaway, no good.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Pass to Hamilton. Over Hardaway. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And this is really what Hamilton does so well. A premier mid-range scorer who just finds ways to create space for that shot.
Parker against Thomas. And that one's good. Parker.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And Adams with the slam.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Shoots a fader. Adams' shot is off.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
GA, you hear about 3-level score, but is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Adams against Gafford. Thomas, no luck. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Fades away. Parker's shot is off. Detroit leading by 22. Hamilton kicks to Thomas. Adams sets the pick for Thomas. Back to Hamilton. It's stolen by Mullen. Hardaway with it. Isaiah Thomas covering. Fires from 18. And that one is off. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hardaway passes to Mullen. And Parker, here we go. That one goes. Count it. Parker's got 11.
And Parker is just so clever at finding ways to score off the drive as he demonstrates there.
For the screen on Thomas. Parker outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Wallace has got 8 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Adams. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
First trip to the line for him here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
2 shots. Number 1. It's time for the dance. If you see someone on the screen, then you know what to do. ChaVsHou.
With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. The Pistons second.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
That free throw good from Hardaway. And he makes both free throws. 1:27 left in the first half of basketball. Wallace outside. Pistons passing it around. Prince looking around. Clock at 6. Back to Daniels. Over Rittenauer. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Timberwolves trail by 18. It's Hardaway with the drive. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Rittenauer against Daniel. 13 feet away. And it's Bynum with the jam.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Rittenauer from outside. Excellent defense from Daniel. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Hardaway against Prince. Now Hardaway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Hardaway. Penny Hardaway. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Hardaway hits them both. Just 4 seconds left here in the second. With 1 on the clock, you can't get that one. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We come back right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
A look here now at Minnesota. This is the battle we want to see. How do they measure up to a tough opponent?
Yeah, you like to be tested early on. They'll get their wish soon enough.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Detroit Pistons.
That rim is looking awfully big to them right now. I'm telling you, even though those shots are tough, they're going in.
Yeah, this lead is monstrous, and there's still another half to go. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic from Tony Parker.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Here is Parker. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Hardaway. Daniel Gafford is out there with Mullen. Then there's Parker.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Hamilton dishes to Thomas. Screen by Adams. Top of the key. Over in the corner, Kirilenko. Outside Mullen. They set the pick. And the 3 off target.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Adams sets the pick for Thomas. Back to Hamilton. 6 to shoot. Wallace finds Adams. Over Mullen. And Adams gets it to go down. And the assist by Wallace. Adams has got the first field goal of the second half for Detroit. Pass to Gafford. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Parker. He's got 11. Mullen's shot is off.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Here's Thomas. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor. Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Wallace a screen from the high post. And the shot falls short this time. For Minnesota, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Here's Hardaway. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Adams with the screen on Hardaway. Back to Hamilton. Adams outside. Pass to Thomas. Over Hardaway. They get it back. And Adams with the slam.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Parker kicks to Mullen. To end the drought, and that one drops. Pistons leading by 22. Wallace the pass to Thomas. Adams with the screen on Parker. Thomas with another miss.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up. That sends Penny Hardaway to the free throw line. Rip Hamilton picks that one up. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. So for the Pistons, Bynum's checked in, and Daniels subbed in for Richard Hamilton. Vlade Divac checked in for Minnesota. Davis comes in for Parker. That free throw good from Hardaway. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Craig, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use table tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
On the wing, Mullen, guarded by Kirilenko. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Over Thomas. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pistons leading by 21. Here is Bynum. 8 points for him. Pass to Kirilenko. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
And you gotta love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
Free throw good, Kirilenko. For the Pistons, Chris Middleton's checked in for Wallace. And it's Prince in for Thomas. And both free throws good for Kirilenko. The Timberwolves have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Divac a screen on Middleton. The 3 from Davis. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Davis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Bynum with the jam.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Daniels against Ridnour. Outside, Davis. The 3. That shot is off. Pistons leading by 22. And Middleton kicks to Kirilenko. Prince outside. He gets that one.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Ridnour. From the arc. Puts it up from 7. No good off the back of the rim. The Pistons have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pistons have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Wallace has checked in for the Pistons. And that one falls for Prince. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Cooper the pass to Divac. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ridnour. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by the Pistons. Bynum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Prince.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Minnesota calls timeout. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Pistons second.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Prince has gone 3 for 3 from the floor. And here is Ridenour. No scoring in this one. 1:25 left in the third quarter. And a wide open look for Daniel. A shot's good on the assist by Prince.
A shot Dyson continues to work on. When he's locked in from deep, he's tough to defend.
Pass to Cooper. Ridenour up top. Just 4 to shoot. Good work there as it goes.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
.41 seconds left in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Minnesota, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Ridenour, 2 shots.
That's good from Ridenour. Both free throws good from Ridenour. Here is Daniels. 9 points in the game so far. Prince outside. Pass to Bynum. Three-pointer, Daniels. That's good, and it's Bynum with the assist. 12 points for Dyson Daniels.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Devon's a screen on Wallace. A baseline J, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Detroit, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Wallace. Ford out there with Prince. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Bynum in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. 7-foot shot, and that's good off the glass that time.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Pass to Middleton. Wallace looking for an opening. Now here's Prince. Here's Ford. Ridnour with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Jaquez outside. Over Middleton. And the shot is long.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They wanted him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Prince double teamed. And Ford with the basket on the assist from Prince. Prince has got 3 assists now in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's Davis on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Minnesota. Jaquez outside. Hayes with the screen for Jaquez. Connects from three-point range. Jaquez has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, when Jaquez is hitting threes, it adds a whole nother dimension to this offense.
Prince dishes to Middleton. Prince outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ford. Here's Bynum. Minnesota with the rebound. Ridnour with it. Outside, Davis. Pass to Ridnour. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
The 3 from Davis. Drills it from outside.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Bynum. It's rebounded by Hayes. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now Ridnour. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Ford. Prince with a screen on Ridnour. Here's Ford. Rebound, Minnesota. Stolen by Prince. And the shot goes down. Prince has got 9 points now in just the second half. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ridnour passes to Hayes. Jaquez outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Fires it up. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Wallace. Prince outside on the wing. Wallace. Back to Prince. Over Davis. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
.151 left in the fourth. Pass to Bynum. Goes up to the stripe. Good. And nice assist from Prince. Prince has got 4 assists in the game. Midnauer kicks to Davis. For 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Detroit.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Bynum.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
4 dishes to Bynum. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Wallace slams it in.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Back to Jaquez. And it's off from three-point range. Detroit with the ball. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Wallace, the pass to Middleton. Here is Bynum. He's guarded by Davis. Kicks it out to Prince. That's in, coming off the assist from Bynum.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Time to start the weekend in style. We will when it comes. To these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got James, and it's Wade in at the 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now, here is James. He's covered closely. Outside Payton. Here's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Wade. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here's Halliburton. 8 points in his last time out. Johnson with a bucket.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
Here's Wade. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
On defense, Cincinnati. 4-point game. Howard finds Payton. 5 on the clock. And there's James from the arc. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now, here is James. Knocked away. To the inside. Here's Cowens. Got a hand on it. Here's Wade, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Johnson. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Cincinnati working the ball around now. Payton with a steal. And it's all tied up. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Davis with a screen on Payton. Johnson on the wing. Down low. It's intercepted. Here's Wade. Takes it inside. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Cincinnati calls timeout. And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. Pass to Johnson to halt the run. Parries it from 3. Johnson's got 6 points.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
James passes to Wade. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Now, whatever he's doing, it's working. He's already 4 of 5 from the field.
Davis with a screen on Payton. Johnson for 3. James with the rebound. Heat leading by 3. On the wing, Wade. Out to James. Pass to Peyton. Here's Wade. And again, Miami with a triple.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Lions. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
That's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
Here's Wade. He's got 13. Inside. Howard's shot's good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Johnson. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Give him 8.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Substitution on the court.
Heat leading by 6. James deciding where to go with it. Outside Peyton. Oh, a screen on Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. 16 feet out. And that one's good.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
And the basket by Bain.
Anytime he can, Bain is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Outside Peyton. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Here's McGrady trying to make up for his poor performance in that loss to the Lakers. There's a screen. Out to the wing. All sorts of time. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
On the ball, Halliburton has great concentration. His focus is what helps him find the wide open man.
Here's Jordan. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. There's always going to be player movement in the offseason. I have to imagine some of those guys are still meshing with their new team, Grant.
Well, it depends on the player, B.A. With young guys, it can take more time to adapt. But for the veterans, they know what their game is about by this point.
Throw's good. Jordan. There's a minute 54 left in the first. Halliburton against Bridges. Here's Bain. And again, it's Cincinnati.
Yeah, really, Bain is more of an inside or outside guy. He has to adjust for the mid-range.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Cincinnati has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. 1:19 left to play in the first. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, pretty fearless move by Bane, making sure he gets the shot off.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Bane. And Bane drops them both. Here's Bridges, still without a bucket. There's 1:12 left in the opening quarter. And again, no good by Miami.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Miami has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Harrison. Here's Jordan, guarded by Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got his second basket on the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Halliburton, the pass to Sigma. Halliburton outside. Cincinnati working the ball around now. From deep, Bane. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Heat leading by 4. To the middle. It's stolen away. Outside Bane. Unloads. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Heat out in front, leading by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got James, and it's Bowl in at the 4-man spot.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Bowl. Here's Wade. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Bane. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And stolen by Bowl. Fast break Miami. Moving it up. Here's Cowens.
He's foul call. Malik Ball. First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for the Heat. Number 34. Toss Sorter.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Bane. Here's Cowens. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Cowens has got 6.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Outside Payton. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Heat lead by 7.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Cincinnati calls timeout. our leaderboard here. Last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. 5th on the list, Miami.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
And it's Bain with the ball for Cincinnati. They trail by 7. Pass to Johnson. Back to Bain. Clock at 4. James gets a hand on it.
Miami ball.
Heat leading by 7. Pass to Wade.
Cincinnati foul. Tracy McGrady. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Payton. 5 points in the game. Cuts off the pass.
Well, they tried to punch the ball inside right there, but the window closed quickly. That's great defense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
3-pointer. Rebound Miami. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Yeah, it was really just the failure to convert shots on a consistent basis. That's going to cost you games, believe me.
Yeah, it shows you the importance of finding high percentage looks, something that they may focus on in this one.
Pass to Johnson from deep 3-point range. He missed it. Now 3 for 7.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Here's Sorber, guarded by Bain. Stolen by Bain. The kick out to Johnson. Here's McGrady. Back to Johnson. For 3. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Sorber. Six on the shot clock. Here's Wade. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Cincinnati calls timeout. So for Miami, Jordan comes in for Howard, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Wade. Outside Johnson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Bridges. To the paint. Pass to Sorber. Back to Jordan. Outside Payton. Offensive rebound. Jordan finds Payton. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Lions have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Halliburton outside. To win the cold spell. Miami grabs the miss. Sorber's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Outside Payton. The 3, James. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
And he's going to have to get checked out with that great medical staff that all teams in this league have.
Substitution for the Lions. Number 35, Chris Bosh. Substitution on the court.
Cincinnati has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Cincinnati working the ball around now. Back to Johnson. To the inside. Stolen by Bridges. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Now here's Halliburton. Still no points. 6 to shoot. They still need this. He's off on that one. Heat leading by 11. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Bowl. Bowl, a screen on Johnson. Here's Arizin, covered by Johnson. A nice shot by Arizin.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Here's Jordan, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got 7 points.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Down low. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Bridges outside. Pass to Jordan. 34 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Arizin. And that one comes up a bit short. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Cincinnati. 15-point game. They set the pick. And here's Halliburton. Inside. Pass to Bosch. They can't stop the run with that one.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And so it's the Miami Heat up 15 points as this quarter concludes. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Miami Heat.
Who needs a multifaceted approach when you can dominate in the lane like this? It has been impressive.
My only piece of advice, don't stop.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the Lions. They're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah, like two dogs, they both want that bone. Who's gonna get it?
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
We've got a chance to check up on Anthony Davis' status. Allie?
Thanks. I got some news from Cincinnati's head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. We should not expect to see him back on the floor anytime soon. Unfortunately, it's not the news they were hoping for. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
They've got Tyrese Halliburton, also Johnson out there, and it's Bosch in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Wes Unseld Jr. starts the second half with.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Pass to Halliburton. Outside Johnson. Back to Halliburton. With the teardrop. Sorber with the rebound. Sorber's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Halliburton. No stopping Halliburton. He's so physical.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good. Halliburton. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Wade to the left side wing. Miami moving it around. And there's James from the arc.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
They set a pick. Fires, high post. Payne, no good. Heat leading by 9. James, outside. Oh, spiked away. To the middle. Here's Cowens. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Here's Wade. He's got 15. Payton with a steal. Back to Wade. Payton with a screen on Payne. No one covering. Wade's got 17 points.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
They set the screen. Halliburton outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to James. Five to shoot. Fires the 3. Sigma with a rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Sigma. Here's Cowens from deep. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Heat leading by 6. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Now here's Bridges. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Jordan. Count it! The defender is called for the block, and he could turn this into a 3-point play.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And the free throw, no good. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Harrison misses. Cincinnati has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Halliburton. Inside, Halliburton gets it to fall.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well and deep.
Pass to Harrison. Jordan inside. Here's Harrison. 3 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Harrison's got 6. The Lions have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Cowens passes to Johnson. Here's McGrady. Iguodala defending. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Heat. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Bridges. Here's Harrison. Shoots over Johnson. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Cowens has got his 6th rebound on the night. And the basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 7 now in this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Bridges passes to Jordan. Jordan the screen. Here's Harrison. He has 6. Clock at 6. Pass to Iguodala. Driving to the basket. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Iguodala's got his first 2 points of the night. For Cincinnati, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. No good on the 3. Miami leading by 5. Harrison, pass to Bridges. Drops in the layup for 2. Bridges has got his first bucket in this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Halliburton. 7 points in the game. Pass to Cowens. Stolen by Bridges. Fast break Miami. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Cincinnati has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Payton against Halliburton. Pass to Cowens. The shot to stop the run. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Miami Heat ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth quarter. They've got James, and it's Howard in at the 5. James passes to Payton. Pulls up on the wing, and yep, it's good. And the Heat lead by 12.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Here's Johnson, takes the 12-footer and hits it.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Here's Wade, covered by Johnson. 6 to shoot. Howard, the screen. And there's James from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Halliburton against James. Halliburton right side. Over James. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Peyton. Miami moving it around. Here's Wade, covered by Johnson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Wade's got 19 points.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Cincinnati calls timeout. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Wes Unseld Jr. was discussing with his players. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Outside Johnson, got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Peyton. Here's Wade. Peyton passes to Wade. Back to Peyton. Pass to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. McGrady grabs a miss. McGrady's got his 5th rebound in this one.
So he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Halliburton surveys the floor. And Cincinnati making a change here.
First team foul. Substitution for Cincinnati, number 11, Olden Polynice.
Peyton against Halliburton. Pass to Polynice. Shot clock at 5. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
For the Lions, Tracy McGrady, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pass to Howard. Here's Wade. Oh, and Johnson with a block. To the paint. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. James, left side. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First team foul.
He's off on the first.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Miami leading by 11. Here's Payton, and that's off the glass and in. Payton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Cowens passes to Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Cowens. The fadeaway. Rebound Miami. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wade, the pass to Payton. Back to Wade. Shoots over Johnson. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
For 3, and he nails it.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Miami leading by 10. On the wing, Wade, covered by Johnson. Now Halliburton. And Hallie to the hoop.
And he is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Now James. Let's loose for 3. Can't get it. Halliburton with the ball. Outside Johnson.
2 minutes remaining.
Halliburton outside. 5 on the clock. He launches. Halliburton nails the 3.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
Here's Sorber. Payton up top. Here's James. 1:29 left in the 4th. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Now Halliburton. Shoots it. James rips down the board. Miami leading by 5. Halliburton rips down the board.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And that's an intentional foul.
Dave Cowens. 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
Cincinnati calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
I mean, they're still battling, but this one is just about official.
That's off.
Well, he just wanted the ball more than anybody else. That's a great rebound.
Bucket is good.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor. Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
Cash from downtown. So it's Miami now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Oh, it's stolen. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. So Miami takes the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And time now to present our player of the game.